Okay, I think we're live. Whew. Tell you, I was running like a crazy person. I just need a second to catch my breath. Oh my goodness. Hello, everyone. Hi, Gypsy Heart Crafts. Hello, Tara Giblin, Joseph, Dylan Creative Arts. Whew, I am still trying to catch my breath. All of a sudden, just before we were going to be live, excuse me, and even still on my camera right here, I seem to be having a delay in my Streamlabs OBS, which is crazy. And yeah, George Pencil Art, hello. Hi, George. Thanks for joining us. Oh, I saw your update on your owl over on MeWe. It is looking great. All right, let me see. I need to see if I can move something real quick. Hold on one second. Yeah. Let me just adjust this. See if that works. Sorry guys, I was just noticing that like all of my words were kind of jumbled. Okay, sorry, super professional today. Wow. Oh, apologies again for my tardiness. Okay, I was like flustered a little bit. Hello everybody, I see all the highs coming in. Audio is live, video is live. Thank you. Please let me know because like I said, excuse me, in my Streamlabs, this camera right here that I am pointing to, it seems to be having a little lag time of its own, and I don't know why. And as long as you guys are seeing everything okay, there might just be a little bit of a delay on that screen. I don't know. It's like I fixed some lighting and all of a sudden I can actually see in here. And all of a sudden, yeah, this camera's wanting to be weird. Anyways, it's there, it's working. Let's go. I titled this it's an art supply you can't buy yet, and that is correct. Excuse me. I meant to pull this up. Looks good to me. Okay, thank you, Joseph. I meant to pull this up so I could check it out, but today we are looking at supply that came in my February Powerful Packs box. So let's get this the heck out of the way. These are actually the supplies that came in that box. If I can get this resituated. And it's so weird because I can't just look at it and resituate it. I have to actually wait for my own delay, which is so frustrating. But this was by special request, and I don't, excuse me, I don't see her here right now. But Teresa Mazotti, if she arrives while we are live, this is thanks to her. She messaged me and asked me if I was still getting the Powerful Packs box, and of course I was. I am. And she asked me, could I look at the aqua inks that came in there? Now, aqua inks aren't new, so I guess it would have been better. Not necessarily the supply is new, the palette is new. This color palette is new. So we have some metallics and some pearl, and she wanted me to look at these and just give them, let's give them a run through, kind of like we did with the core watercolors last week. And do you see, check out this little, can you see that little, let me turn it, will that work? That just kind of put it upside down for you guys, huh? Because I forgot it's already reversed. Nope. Yeah, it's going to be hard for me to deal with this camera. But anyways, I thought that was cute. Little computer Powerful Pack sticker this month. With excuse me, sorry guys. I think that this computer might be in Joseph's studio because there's a cat laying on it. And there would be no cats around here. So, yeah. Anyhow, this also came with so let's just go over what came in the box, okay? Real quick. We got a Pentel Art dual metallic brush, and I'm going to switch because this is driving me crazy. Let's look at our desk view over here from the side, and I don't know how this is going to be, but, and again, all of a sudden, this is not wanting to give me my correct light. Yeah, I don't even know. I don't even know. It was perfect. This was perfect all day. Like, I literally, maybe if we dim this up here, I can still see. As long as you guys will get to see better. That's what counts. All day long. I have tested this out so many times, and it was, boom, it was perfect. And then all of a sudden, of course, the moment you're going to go live, gremlins. And I think Ashley, if any of you, maybe it's the plastic. Let's get this out of here. Ashley knows all about gremlins. She did her first live on YouTube yesterday. If you guys haven't seen that, our moderator, Ashley, Gypsy Heart Crafts. Yes, her channel, of course, is linked in the description below, so check it out. I'm just opening up this pad of the Graphics Aqua Pad. We're going to give it a try, just because, you know, it was in the box, and why not? So, yes, as I was saying, I promise my brain will settle down. That was just too much. I was like, too much all at once. Because I was like, it was working all day. I have literally been setting this stuff up and trying to get this right for you guys, like, all day. Because, as you know, the lighting and the video quality is something that I am very much working on here at the channel. And, yeah, that's just even worse. All right, we're moving this out of the way. It is, and I hit that back overhead. See, that looks fine. So, but I just, it's lagging for whatever reason. So we're going to be looking at the Graphics Aqua Pad, and this is a 220 grams per square meter, and we're gonna give it a shot. It's very textured. Cellulose paper. Now we have a sheet, and I also grabbed some, and of course, you know, it's Arteza, but which I'm not a fan of. So let me just put that out there. I am not a fan of most of their papers, and this is only a 90 pound. But the reason I grabbed this was just because, you know what, I want you guys to be able to see what do these look like on black paper, because they're metallics and they are pearl colors. So we're gonna check that out. So I have that. I, of course, moments before, I looked down at my desk and I was like, yep, I've got everything. We're good to go. And the computer started going nuts. My camera started lagging. I switched to my other camera and it was like, oh, I don't want to be properly exposed. So yeah. And then I realized I have my rinsing wells. Where's my palette? So, okay, I did grab some palettes. I have both my my butcher tray, and then, you know, just a little round well so I can put some in. I wasn't sure what I was going to use, but I'm going to start with the just this little round guy. Okay, told you I will get settled, and my apologies, but these Aqua inks, as I said, Teresa Mazotti reached out to me after last week's live. We had so much fun with the core colors, and she said, hey, are you still getting the Paletful Packs box? Yes, I am. Could you please cover the colors that were in that box? So I said, absolutely, why not? That sounds like fun. Let's do it. I also have, from last week, I still have a piece of the 100% cotton bee paper. So maybe we'll even look at how these react on cotton paper versus, of course, this is cellulose. And then I have the black of the, you know, the Arteza. So, all right. We've got the things. Those are the things. And in the Paletful Pack box, they also gave us a Princeton Select number 3. I gotta look and see, do I already have a number 3? I don't know. If I do, this is going to go in my bag with all of my duplicate supplies, and who knows, this may become part of some little set that I make up that goes to somebody else. I don't know. But if I have it, I don't know that I'm gonna hold on to it. excuse me. The other thing that I'm showing you guys today is, we know how much I love my, can I turn this around? Silver black velvet brushes. So I have them here. These are just, we're going to have a day. My apologies, guys, because apparently we're just going to have a day. Anyhow, my silver black velvet brushes. These are my favorite brushes right now for watercolors. And of course, these aqua inks, they are water-based ink. So why not use the silver black velvets? Well, a few of you have reached out to me and said, you know, oh, I would love to try those, but excuse me, I would love to try those, but gosh, they're so darn expensive. And yes, I agree, they can be a bit pricey. And hold on, I'm going to see if I can back this up so that it won't scroll on me and I can see what's going on in the chat in just a moment, because I'm going to check in. So I found these, and they're made by Artify, and everything is linked in the description below, with the exception of the aqua inks, because you can't buy them yet, so I couldn't link to them. However, what I did do was I linked to Marabou products on Amazon. So that way there, whether it be the paper or whatever, when these do come available, that link below for the Marabou products should take you right to where you can find these once they are available. So I also grabbed, like I said, these brushes by Artify, and I wanted to see, oh, it has a little zipper to get them open. I wanted to see, are these going to be similar to the silver black velvet brushes, and can I find a more affordable brush for those of you who might like to try the silver black velvet, but you're just not ready to commit to that kind of cost yet. And, you know, that's fine. So I figured, you know what, let me grab my black velvet brushes and pull these out so that you can see them, because I'm going to tell you right away, I am noticing some differences. Whoops, another little brush cap. For example, this is they call it their 3/4 inch cat's tongue. So their 3/4 inch cat's tongue, and let me see if I can pop us back over to this side camera for a second. So their 3/4 inch cat's tongue, you see it there. Here's silver black velvet, also 3/4. So just to show you, you know, there is not an industry standard for sure. But look at the difference in size. They both say 3/4. The Artify, much lighter. It is a much lighter brush. The silver black velvet brush has a bit more weight to it. Will it affect how it feels? Yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel too bad in the hand. But how do the bristles? How does it respond? How does it feel? That's what we're going to talk about today. I am going to give these a try. I may try like some similar sizes. So in this set, let's just go over what you get in this set. And I already am seeing a hair shedded with shedded. I can't talk. I'm already seeing a hair being shed, so I'm not thrilled about that. But I can't stand brushes that shed. And it may have just been a fluke. It was just one. We haven't used them yet. We're not going to jump to any conclusions. So we have a 3/4 inch flat. And now this says cats. This is funny. This says 3/4 cat's tongue. Can you guys see that right there? Cat's tongue. 3/4 cat's tongue. Apparently on my brushes, they grabbed the wrong handle when they made this flat, because that, my friends, is not a cat's tongue. Sorry, it is a flat. So we have a 3/4 inch flat, which on the back, it does say, no, on the back, it says that it is a can you guys see that? A 1 inch flat. So, fun. Supposed to be a 1 inch flat. I actually have my handy dandy ruler there, and that's definitely no part of that is 1 inch. The 1 inch mark is right here. So yeah, wrong brush altogether. Just whatever they're calling it, I don't know. And I'm gonna tell you, when I'm like doing this, I can feel, you know how sometimes you can feel that the ferrule's loose? Oh, can you guys? No, you can't. My hand's on the way. Can you see it? That is actually loose. So I'm gonna say that right out the gate, these are not blowing my socks off. You get a size 7. So these are the rounds: a 7, a 6, a 5, a 4, a 3, a 2, a 1. Then we have a 0 round and a 2-aught, or 2/0, 2-aught, right? That's why you guys say that. And this is a, well, I'm guessing it's supposed to be a rigger, but you know what? According to these are something, I'm gonna tell you what, because yeah, according to Artify, this is a figure. So I'm not sure what a figure is. I've never heard the term before in a paintbrush. I'm pretty sure that F was supposed to be an R and that this was supposed to be a rigger. But yeah. So we have our 2-aught Artify figure, and you know, figures. That's just the way the day's been going. So yeah, I'm gonna have to be reaching out to them and be like, there's quite a few. We will definitely be talking to them. So let's look at 6. Here's a 6. Here's a 6. 6 in my silver black velvet on the bottom, and then the 6 in the Artify. So look how much bigger the one from Artify is in the size 6. And yeah, just the opposite of the cat's tongue, which says it's a 3/4 and is quite tiny. So we're gonna give them a go. We're gonna give them a go. We're gonna see, aside from the typos and the, you know, inaccurate measurements and such, let's still find out, are they worth using? Okay. I am going to catch up on the chat real fast, and I'm going to shake some of these while I do, because here, let's look at that also. If you guys can see, I am still on the side camera here. See the bottom? See how light that is? And you see how dark it is up here. So you really have to shake these. Yeah, see that? You really have to shake, and see how dark it is? We're really going to have to shake these up. So I'm going to do that while I catch up on chat, and I will just sit here and look at that. I am shaking like crazy, and you guys are not bouncing. So huzzah, as Gypsy Heart Crafts would say, because the new setups are starting to work because the cameras are not bouncing when I do. All right. Just going to get caught up. And if you are watching the replay, my apologies. In fact, I'll probably drop in and put a note and be like, hey guys, jump to this time if you're watching the replay, because it's chaos. Oh my gosh. And how's it sound today? I didn't even check, like, I didn't even ask you guys. Maybe you've already been yelling at me. I haven't even seen it. Oh, let's see. That was the volume of the mic. That is what I was trying to get to, because last time we had that issue and it was quiet and I plugged it into something else, and let's see. Gypsy Heart Craft said, ooh, new colors. Huzzah. See, told you. Huzzah. New shinies. Yes. Yes. I'm going to bring you guys back to overhead. And let's see. Just scrolling through, checking it out. Oh, okay. That is the first time, guys. That's the first time it's ever jumped on me. Oh, yeah. Gypsy Heart asked, did you say that was a Princeton that came in the box? Yes, absolutely. This is a Princeton Select. It's a Princeton Select number 3. And actually, boom, let me show you. I'm going to clear. No, you guys can see it if I do it this way. Yeah. See, it is a Princeton Select. And that is a number 3 round. I get a lot of the Princeton. I have quite a few Princeton Select brushes because those seem to be a very popular brush that comes becomes in the art boxes. My brain is really, it's really still trying to recover from the chaos. Going back through, just double checking. D-Lynn, I said hello. I said hello to George. Starving. Oh, all right. Did somebody give you a tardy slip? I hope so. Thank you so much for joining. And Belle. Hi, Belle. I'm so glad y'all could be here today. Y'all, I think I was watching too much of Ashley last night. My time in the South is coming back. Up, you know, here, I'm just you guys. Oh, right. Yeah, interesting. The size numbers are not are not industry standard, but you'd think measurements would be. You would think. But apparently no. Like I said, I'm going to be reaching out to them because I was really hoping that, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. D-Lynn Creative Arts said paintbrush glitter. Yeah, but I don't want paintbrush glitter. Let's see, these two. These two look very well shaken, not stirred. Gonna go on to oh, don't bang them together. I just like and smashed them together, but it's one of those days. Okay. So yeah, paintbrush glitter. That's what we were getting. I'm definitely reaching out to them because I am going to be, I'm trying to find one that is affordable. And these are very affordable brushes. So again, what I paid for that set, and because I'm an Amazon affiliate, I'm not sure if you guys are aware of that, but Amazon is very strict with their affiliates and talking about pricing. So you can actually lose your affiliate status because the pricing fluctuates so much. So they don't want people advertising a price that maybe is not available tomorrow. Or if you're like, you know, say somebody, just say I was a big, giant YouTube channel. And I was like, hey guys, check out these brushes. They're only X number of dollars. And you guys all went over and bought them. And then all of a sudden they go, oh, hey, lots of people are buying these. And the price jumps up. Well, now the other people that are going to check them out aren't being able to get them at the price that is supposedly advertised through my video. And yes, so we can't do that. But anyhow, very affordable. So regardless of all of the little things we've seen so far, if they, this red just wants to be super stubborn. There's like a little part, right? You see it? Oh yeah, you see it really well. Doesn't want to mix in. The blue is good. So I'll put that one down and grab the next one while we're finishing, catching up, and keep shaking. So anyhow, they are very affordable. I'm not going to say I encourage you to check them out because you know what? We haven't made that decision yet, but we're going to find out today. Oh, that was funny. Yes. Yes. So starving. We missed you last night live over at Ashley's place. But yeah. Joseph carried the torch for you. He did a good job. It was funny. We had a good time. Okay. Sound is great. Video is great. Thank you. Thank you. Sound is great. Good. I was so like, I told you guys last time, I had it plugged into a different spot and I was like, yeah, this is not going to work. Okay, so I'm shaking the white, like I'm going to be able to tell the difference because guys, this one is pearl white and well, it's mixed. Not that you could have not that you could tell a difference. We will go over the colors. I only have a couple left and we're just about caught up with the chat. So excellent. Teresa, yay, Teresa's here. Woo, wonderful. So this is courtesy of Teresa Mazotti. That's why we are doing this today. She messaged me and I was like, yes, we can absolutely look at those because I was excited. When I opened the box and saw them, I was like, ooh, I want to see what these can do. So and then again, silver, I don't know. I'm just giving the metallics a little shake. They weren't separated like the colors. The pearl colors, those had some separation. These, Not really a lot. Well, oh, actually, take that back. You see the difference in that one right there? Look at the difference in the color right through there. All right, I will shake a little more. Try not to shake with my right hand because that's hurting my wrist. Okay. Can you guys hear that? Like, I don't know, some little ASMR going on there. I don't know if the mic's picking that up, but okay. Today feels like a Friday. Ugh. Yeah. Tomorrow, well, on Fridays I do my live chats with my patrons over on Discord, and that's a whole bunch of fun. If you guys ever, that's my lowest tier. That's what's included in my lowest tier, and we chat every Friday, and it's a lot of fun. We talk about goals. We talk about if there's some sort of information that we're looking for, or just so many things. But most important, we have a lot of fun. So I think we are shaken, and we are just about there. Tara says, I'm interested to see how you find those brushes. They look very similar to a set I got, but different brand name. Oh, Tara, what brand? Tara, what is the brand name that you got? Because if these don't work, I'm going to be really curious to see. You'll have to put a video out on your channel so that I can watch that and see what you think of them and maybe pick those up. And Hobby Artist, hello Hobby Artist. Just joining. What is this art supply you're talking about? We are talking about some aqua inks, which aqua inks are not new, but these palettes, I think it's looking like they're going to do like a palette of 4 and a palette of 4. Like you could buy the sets of 4 separately. So Teresa, I'll get there 1 second. So awesome. Teresa's excited too. And Teresa asked, where did it go? Teresa asked, what is Discord? So Teresa, Discord is an app. It is an app that you can download on your phone or your computer. And when you sign up to become a patron, my Patreon automatically sends you a link with an email with a link to it. And it's basically, excuse me. It's an app. Yeah, it's an app where you can get on and chat, and sometimes you can, put out video or audio, like live audio chat, which I've considered that for some Fridays, maybe doing like a live audio chat. So kind of like this, but without the pictures, or maybe I don't know, but we're still discovering and playing. And but yeah, we always have fun though. We definitely always have fun, and it's on every Friday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern time. That is how I spend my Friday mornings, drinking my coffee and hanging out with my patrons, and it's a lot of fun. So that is what Discord is. So, and yep, there we go. Gypsy Heart also answered the question. Discord is an app where you can chat through messages like this, or through voice, depending on how many you want to communicate. Okay, now I'm caught up. Huzzah! Let's get this going, because for the love of God, my apologies. I will be like time stamping this after the fact. I think I'll throw a chapter in right about the 28-minute mark. I'm sorry guys that it's 28 minutes and we're now got colors shaken, not stirred. Our favorite little water well filling up from last week, just in case I need extra rinsing and cleaning of my water. So that's there. Okay, let's talk colors. We have, I don't know what's going to be best as far as to get these out and put them in here. So, oh, Tara answered me. Said, I got the brand Nick Pro. Oh, I have some Nick Pro products. I've shown you guys my Nick Pro lead holders before, which I very much like. I'll go through them later on to see sizes and things, but they weren't expensive. See, these weren't expensive either. I can tell you guys, I think I could probably safely say, I know I can safely say less than $20 because, you know, I don't think they would double. I don't think they would get that expensive. I mean, I don't think they would get that high. You're definitely talking the whole set of brushes for inexpensive. Just saying inexpensive. But I don't think they are the sizes they say they are either. See, that's it. And I mean, we all know I need a pipette. Of course, I've got ink everywhere. Oh, because Teresa, you have these. Oh, yeah, see, and she said a pipette. Now, I got a pipette in case I wanted to add water. And, you know, I could have brought in a pipette for each one and just, that might have been something to do, but I didn't. So we're just going to probably get real messy. Yep, that is absolutely also correct. Starving. Dealing Creative Arts asks, okay, anyone who has that water well, how many times do you hold the water well button longer than necessary just to watch the water flow? Yeah. I mean, okay, this is gonna be a lot of fun. I'm trying to think, are my pipettes really close? Because I have been doing some stuff and these are very, can you guys see how liquid? I'm switching over to the side to see if I can show you better. You see that, like, I mean, it's ink. It says ink. This should have been no surprise to me. Give me one quick second to be highly unprofessional. Don't try to pour it. Teresa says, don't try to pour it. I am not going to try to pour it. I swear I won't. Give me 1 second to be very unprofessional because I know where mine are. I will be one moment. Okay. Like I said, I knew I had plenty. I just didn't want to have to deal with, you know, contaminating any colors or anything like that. But, you know, I've got plenty of pipettes. Plenty. All right. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Right? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and water. Perfect. All right. And I'll just throw them in my, just throw them across the room. I'm kidding. I will just throw them in my butcher's palette that I have over here on the side. So glad I grabbed it. All right, and for those who showed up late, of course, these are the products that were in the February Paletful Pack box. The paper that you see below me on the desk is this Graphics Aquapad by Marabou 200 GSM. So that is going to be the paper that we're using there for cellulose. I do, of course, have the B cotton paper, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to save this was from last week. And I was like, no, I'm just going to save it. We'll use it. We'll use it this week. Excuse me, and see how these kind of work on cellulose and cotton and how they look on black, which this, again, for those of you who were not here in my beginning chaos, this is just a cheap black Arteza 90-pound. Basically, I just want to see what they can be, what the colors look like. I don't like this paper. Well, I have not liked this paper thus far. How's that? I haven't used it enough, but so far it doesn't have me going, oh, I need to make sure that I order more of that, although I do have more of it because, you know, the supplies are just crazy around here. I could go definitely a year and not get another supply. Imagine if that actually happened. And still probably not show you guys the same thing twice. Okay. So we're going to test these out. Of course, I want to try the cat's tongue. You guys see me use the 6 all the time. They have a 6, so I'm going to grab the 6. I don't know if we're going to use the little rigger. Of course, I do have a rigger with my new silver black velvet brushes, which I'm super excited about, but you never know. I'm just going to grab those 3. I don't have anything in particular in mind. I just want to play. I literally, Teresa asked me, can we put these through the paces? Can we see what they do? See what they look like? That's what we're doing. And Leisha, hi Leisha. Oh, I'm awake, sort of, coffee in hand. Well, we are glad that you are here. Just catching up on the chat. Talking amongst yourselves, lovely. I'm going to give you, as I'm kind of scrolling my eyes up there, probably not a good thing at the same time. Let's look at the colors. So we have got, this one is number 084, which is gold. And then we have, I should have grabbed my glasses. I did not. 087, which is copper. Copper? I'm assuming that one was copper. 734, which is rose gold, and 082, which is silver. Okay, so let's get our metallics in here first. Not pouring them, definitely using the little pipette. Some silver there. Whoa. Just wants to keep coming out of that. I bet you I could definitely, the way that this is like all exiting that pipette, I could probably, oh, gonna have a mess on my desk. I probably clean those and use them again, which is good because I hate having that unnecessary waste. These are capped tightly. I may just lay them like this so you can see. Maybe that's not a good idea. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, now we've got the gold, which I probably don't need as much as I grabbed last time with the silver, but not like we can't get more if we need it. Maybe a little bit more. We're gonna do some stuff. We're gonna play. All right. There's our gold. Can you guys see those colors? I'm gonna swap this up and put them. I'm gonna move the paper aside. I'm gonna bring this over here so you can actually see that palette filling up. I mean, that's got some. You see the shimmer? Those have got some shimmer. And silver looks awfully dark, but from the top down, it still looks dark. But you look at it in the bottle, and look how, can you see how light that is? Can you see yeah, silver. So I don't know, maybe it dries that way. I don't know. Okay. So again, this week, guys, I am not on camera because, well, I'm not. It is all about the colors today. So I just wanted to be able to give you guys like the closer up view of the desk. And ooh, look at that copper. Oh, I like that. With this, I was gonna say, would this ink stain my hair? Because, you know, I might spill it on myself a little bit. I kid. I'm kidding. I'm not pouring. I'm not really, please, if you're watching this on the replay, I am not pouring. I'm actually going to pour ink. It's water-based. It's not going to do anything. It wouldn't stay. It would be a waste. Okay, now we've got some rose gold. Rose gold. I should have done the rose gold in between, because it looks like the rose gold just looks like a combination of the copper and the gold. So Yeah, I should have put that one in the middle of those two, but that's okay. It is what it is. It's in there now. All right, so I'm going to do the metallics on that side. And I think what I might do is grab, did I not grab an extra paper towel? I've got enough near me. So we'll see. I'm going to turn this around, and then I'm going to put the colors on the other side. And I'll leave these spaces. Well, I'll put the white in one. But anyhow, let's just see. D-Lynn, I like the side view better. The overhead view makes me feel like I'm standing on my head. Does it really? This one? This guy up here? Makes you feel like you're standing on your head. How do the rest of you guys feel? Do you like the side cam? Like, is this, yes, doing it? Is it better? Because if it is, I have no problem. If that's what you guys like and you're seeing things better, I mean, I can leave it on this one, and then if we need to switch to the overhead, yeah, you have to let me know. Let me know. I will keep scrolling through the comments here in a minute. I try not to put my, see, I put my camera to my, wow, the air bubbles in that. Like, can we pop? Thank you. I don't know how much of this I'm going to need. Oh, but the other thing, one thing I will say, that when I looked these up online, it did say that these can be re-wet. So if some of this, if I ended up with too much and some of this dries in this palette, not worried about it. I'm not upset. I can re-wet them. I don't think I would want to, pour a bunch in there and have them be all, oh, color, guys. Sorry. So this is Pearl Green. It is number 763. Pearl Green, number 763. If anybody is making notes of these colors. And you know what? I didn't write their numbers and their colors in the chat. I mean, in the description below, of course, because it was a mystery. But I will update that for you. And I will add the information for what these colors are. See, I could also lift it right back up with the pipette, put them back in the bottles too, I would imagine, if I wanted to. So that is number 749, and that was the Pearl Lilac. Pearl Lilac. I am trying to move us along. And I think I'll probably just swatch them on the black paper real fast so that we can see, excuse me, so that we can see what they look like. But then we'll really get into, we'll just do some spontaneous stuff. See, do they whoosh? Do they move? How do they like the water? I don't know if you guys are yelling at me because I still have chat up there. Sorry. Not sure if it's my computer or not, but the angle seems weird for me. And so you're talking about the overhead, D-Lynn, right? That was talking, I know I'm behind. Let me just get caught up. That was for the overhead. Anybody else? Anybody else? Gypsy Heart says, I see you too invested in the economy bag of pipettes. I'm always like, here's a random pipette stranger. There's so many. Yeah, so funny story. I was like, I need a couple pipettes. So I, of course, went down the rabbit hole that is Amazon. And I ordered some pipettes. Well, my order arrives. And I was like, oh, I didn't realize I was getting the entire ChemLabs order of pipettes. But yeah, apparently I did. And I was like, okay, well, I guess eventually I'll use them up. Who knows? Who knows what I'll use them for? So many things. Just have fun. Okay, I didn't tell you guys the last two. Sorry. So that was number, so this, the blue here, is number, I'm just going this way one more time so you can see the whole palette. So the blue here That's Pearl Blue, number 751. And then this one is the Pearl Red, and it's 737. Again, I'll update the description with these. And then the one I'm doing right now is Pearl White, and that is number 270. And I believe this is, you know, you can use it for mixing. So I would be really curious to see if, say, I mixed a little bit of the aqua ink, maybe with like, yeah, I'm going to stay right here. Maybe with a little of, oh, I just got that right on my desk. Like the core watercolors from last week, and see how that worked. Make myself, because this is water-based, make myself a little bit of a pearlescent core colors maybe. And so again, that's number 270, and that is the Pearl White. Excuse me. Okay, I'm gonna grab a drink real quick. There are our colors. Ooh, that, seeing what it did to my desk there. Oh yeah. Oh, gosh, I make a mess. I make a big old mess. I'm gonna take these brushes and I'm just gonna set them over on my, you guys have seen it before, my old little shaving scuttle that I use as water well. That is sitting just off my desk. So I'm just gonna set those there for now. Okay, let's see what you guys have to say as I ask those questions about the view. The view. I'll move this right there. Hopefully that's still fine. We are going to switch to the side view here to do our, I just think it'd be neat. Get to see them up close. It's kind of getting things situated. I'm moving my white paper because I already see that I got a little speck on it, and yeah, all the things. So I don't know if we want to add a little extra water, but if we end up doing it, I might even just blend it off camera on my butcher's palette. Okay. Chat. Jumping to the chat. We can't see anything because you can't tell there's a black piece of paper here. Yeah. Thank you. Ashley was just sharing that I had some technical difficulties before the stream and had to swap out the overhead camera. It is not the regular view. And yes, it should definitely improve next week. So my apologies. It is a little off of straight down. Feels like I'm falling over it. That is interesting. Wow. Okay. See, I'm really glad to have that feedback. Thank you guys for sharing it, because again, something that I am very, very, very much chasing is the better video and audio, and it's not well, hopefully the audio is fine. Better video, better lighting in 2022. That is my goal. My goal by the end of 2022 is to be able to look at a video from like the end of last year and look at one the end of this year and just be able to be like, wow. I just want to be able to have the difference be very much noticeable. Okay, so it just feels like you're falling over. So like you're at the edge, just kind of looking over, huh? Oh, okay. All right, let's see. Leisha, what's in the bottles? The bottles. Okay, so hopefully I've answered that now that we've talked about the aqua inks. As I'm going through these, I also, just like last week, I have my little spritzer bottle so we can see if that makes a difference. I have the Tiki Salt Man, and he has sea salt, very fine. It's not coarse sea salt, but he has sea salt in there. I do, of course, also have my dip pen is here, and we talked last week. There was some mention, like I was using this. You can also use the nibs, like the calligraphy nibs, absolutely, you can use those. You can use, oh, I had a stack of them here. There's been a lot of moving around in here lately, but you can use cut up old gift cards, like Amazon gift cards that I get for Christmas. I cut up that stuff. You can cut those into different shapes, and you can use that as well. An orange wood stick. If those of you have do your nails and you have the orange wood sticks, you can use those. So many things. Like, oh, how many of you guys watch Paul Clark on YouTube? He will actually sharpen like the end of a paintbrush. It's wood, you know, and he'll sharpen that. So he'll be painting and then he can just flip it over and flick and make his marks. And then I thought it was brilliant. Brilliant, Paul. I don't think Paul's watching, but brilliant. I love Paul Clark's channel. If you were into watercolor, I definitely say if you're into watercolor and you have not seen Paul Clark's channel, excuse me, I have him linked on my homepage on YouTube. He is one of the recommended channels I have on my YouTube because he is amazing. The things he does with the watercolor is just amazing. I looked at several all over. Oh, okay. Your guys are okay. This is talking about me. Don't pour them. Teresa said I looked at several when I got it all over my drawing table. You're talking about pipettes, or you're talking about just you got these all over the place. I didn't pour them, so good. Do these inks re-wet when dry? I have never tried this brand or looked at it. So, like on the palette, yeah, no. And see, I imagine they are permanent on the paper once dry, being ink. And you know what? We're going to find out because what I read said they could be re-wet, working very much like a watercolor. So, yeah, let's put that to the test. All right, side view is more normal, but harder to see the palette colors. Yeah, the angle's weird for me. So Teresa too, angle's weird. Yeah, the overhead has a weird angle, almost like not pointing straight down, if that makes sense. Absolutely does make sense. Okay. It's been just this whole stream has just been chaos. Like I was like, I'm not canceling. We are going to work through the gremlins, and this happens sometimes when you're live, and you know what? It just happens. Who are these colors by? Leisha asked. And Leisha, the answer is Marabou. And you cannot purchase these right now. Let's try something. Shall we? Shall we try something? Bear with me, guys, because I don't know if this is going to work or not. Or if I'm just going to, like, flash a whole lot on my desk at you. I don't know. Okay, let me see. It's still so laggy. Is that a little better when you're, of course, how can you tell? It's a black piece of paper. Good, Ange. Is that a little better coming straight down that way? I can't move a whole lot more than that, but I'm just trying. Just trying. You guys tell me. Sorry, I know I just bumped that camera and I am not trying to make any of you sick, but you tell me and we will deal with it. Okay, so the colors are by Marabou, and because you cannot purchase these yet, Leisha, I linked, sorry, I linked Marabou art supplies in the description below so that once they are available, you should be able to find them. And of course, I will put an update and I'll pin it. It's not straight down, but that's better. You should see mine with all the crumbly bits last night. Not even going to attempt to clean that up until I'm done tomorrow. I can imagine. Okay. People answering for me that was Marabou. All right. She says, Gypsy Heart says she would do that with her paintbrushes. She's not not allowed to be near sharp objects because she is clumsy. Okay, see, Starving Artist Collective says Paul Clark's channel is great, bit dad-like, but really engaging. Yeah, see, I know what you mean when you say that. But he's very. It sounds like it literally sounds like you are watching a video and getting watercolor from a watercolor instructor, which Paul has been for some time. So, you know, it has that instructive feel. Is that a better way to phrase it? I don't know. Yes, that's better. Yes, better. Okay, it's not straight down, but that's better. Okay. And you are welcome. All right. So as long as that feels better for you guys, then maybe we can kind of swap back and forth between them. My apologies. We'll go back and forth. In fact, let's go over to the desk here because, you know, goodness, it is about time. Let's see what they look like. I'm grabbing the number 6 brush, and I'm going to put it on a paint puck and try to get rid of that sizing because it was really stiff. Okay, you can see that's just blown out, but it's probably because of the black paper. I don't know. Eventually, guys, you're gonna show up. It's gonna feel like it's actually quasi-professional, and I said quasi-professional. Anyways, and yeah. First, let's check out this white. So this is the, if I can grab a paper towel, just because I don't want to have my brush really wet. I want to see what they look like full strength, because I'm going to let these dry while I'm doing these first, and then we're going to find out the answer to Ashley's question. We're going to come back after, and we're going to see if we can re-wet them. Okay. Did I move? Okay, nope, I didn't. You guys can see this. Let me turn it. Yeah. So here is the pearl. This is the pearl white. I'm going to put a little extra on here. I'm going to let it be a little extra. And then what I'll do is I'll just grab a little water and we'll come up to it. See how they flow. All right, so there's the white. I'm going to do the colors first, and then we are going to go to the metallics. So here comes the pearl red. This is number 737. Again, if anybody is interested in these or wanting to write those down for when they are available, this is the pearl red on the black paper. And again, the purpose of the black paper today is just to let you see what they look like on black paper. I'm not going to be doing anything on the black paper. As we play and kind of create some kind of spontaneous, you know, I don't know. We got some interesting stuff last week with those core colors. I had fun with those. I'm trying to look to see like if they were within reaching distance. There's definitely one. If I have time at the end, I'll grab it because it's a little further than my short arms can stretch. But the one that was on cotton, the blue one that was on cotton, that was definitely my favorite. Hi, Sheila. Thanks for joining. I see Sheila popped in. She's at work. She's going to have to catch the replay. Well, thank you for popping in. All right, we're going to do, this is the blue pearl. I'm seeing some interesting, can you guys see that? Are you seeing that right there? Almost like the pearl is separating out. Makes me wonder. How are they going to be? There's the blue pearl. Get some water. It looks out of focus, or is it just my phone? I think I'm getting some overexposure from the palette. And the paper being black and then the palette being, what? Well, let me see. If I could get it to pick up my hand, I could tell you. Because I can actually manually adjust. I'm going to come at this weird. Let's see. Because that will tell us if we can see them. It appears like it may be in focus. You know what? I have a Sakura. Will the black one show up better? It appears to be in focus. Yeah, it appears to be focusing. Is that better? I don't know. You guys let me know. Because, oh, I'm going to touch this. Sorry. That's definitely going worse. That one's going to go worse, so let's go right in the middle. We're going to be right about there. We'll see what happens. Okay. Ooh, are you seeing this? Look at what's happening with the color. So the color, wow, the color is sinking and the pearl is rising to the top. That is interesting. So that's the blue. Now this is going to be the, oh no, wait a minute. That one, yes, that's the pearl blue. This next one is the pearl lilac, number 749. So the pearl blue is 751. We're doing the pearl lilac 749. So for anybody watching the replay, again, my apologies for the chaos that has happened today. It has just been, unfortunately, one of those streams, and hopefully I don't get too many comments that, you know, I know we had issues. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I'm not seeing the color much yet because the glare from the wet paper. Oh no, what, you're not seeing wet paper there. That's not a glare from wet paper. You're seeing the pearl. These are pearl colors, and what you're seeing is the pearl coming up on the surface. Let's jump overhead so you can see this. See, that's not, oops, if I can hold it steady. That's the pearl reflecting on those, because those top ones are actually, yeah, those are almost, that one, first one's almost dry, and the color sank and the pearl floated to the top. So that's pretty interesting. All right, so we did that one. Now last one is the pearl green, and that's number 763. So the pearl green, 763. So you look how green it is when you first put it down, right? And then get that on there. And when you take the water, come to it, let that just kind of whoosh out into there, do its little thing. So you see that? If I can get this to turn here for me. So that's a nice little puddle. But this, let me show you. Right? So I've got my paper towel. I'm sorry guys. The more white I put in here, the more it wants to do it. It's not wet. That's dry. That is dry. For the most part. I mean, still damp, but it's not pulling it off. I'm seeing that she said, you can't see better. Okay. I'm like, wait a minute, you can't see. I was hoping I moved it enough for you guys. All right. So we have the, I should have, ooh, I've got one right here. Haha. So this is the pearl white. Pearl white. I'm actually going to put their numbers on them for you. 270. And right now, guys, I am using a Signo. This is a broad, Uniball Signo, broad, white gel pen. So, number 270 was the pearl, and then we had 737. 737, and this is the pearl red. Pearl red. Then it was 751. And that was the pearl blue. This pen is new, so it's stuttering a little bit. Isn't that? Yeah, Gypsy Heart says that is crazy how that is sinking. So See, glare from the paper, it will correct itself as it goes. Yeah, but it's not. It wasn't. It was, the colors are sinking and the pearl is rising. So on the black, it will look very shiny with the undertone of the color underneath. Yes, that's what I'm getting. Then the next one was number 749, and this is Pearl Lilac. I can't wait to see how these compare on the white paper. Pearl Lilac, and then last on those was number 763, and that is Pearl Green. And guys, I don't know. I can't see on here if they're giving me any pigment information. My glasses are not within reach today, so I apologize. As I find out more, excuse me, I'll try to update, and I'll just pin a comment and try to get that kind of stuff out there. You absolutely, Lisa, you sure can. Boom. There you go. How's that? Good? And yes, we are. Yes, we are. We are going to get those on. I'm going to do the metallics and real quick, and then we're going to see how doing the metallics do like this. I don't know. Let's find out. And that's it, Dylan. I agree. I can't wait. I want to know. Is it going to show? Is it going to show more on? And also, we have to remember, this is a 90-pound paper. And it sucked it right in. So if it sinks to the bottom and is the paper itself the issue, like say if I had, I don't know, like some fluid black that was 100% cotton, and I could put it on there and it just doesn't absorb it as quickly, maybe, or is more heavily sized and it could sit on the top for longer. I don't know. Would that have an impact? That would be an interesting thing to see. All right, let's go with starting with our silver. You ready? Overhead washes out the color. Sorry, guys. Well, no, this is just let me move this palette. I'm gonna move the palette and see if the palette, because if you guys don't mind, if you do, just tell me. I will put it back. If I move the palette, there's less white to wash out what we're doing in the, on the desk. Next one I'm gonna do is silver. Will the metallics act like this? I don't know. So our silver is number 082. And it's just silver. Okay. We'll go back and forth, guys. Just ask, and because I know, and I thank you so much for your patience today, because yes. Oh, I can see if I have it that far away. I'm going to drip it. Here's the silver. I had my pearls rinsed off in that one, and I'm actually going to rinse the metallics. I got my little click and go here. I don't think I listed that in the description, but my little click and go. I love this container. And of course, there is a paint puck in the bottom. I always have a paint puck in my water well, with the exception of the new flusher here, because that guy has ridges in the bottom. So I do like how it travels in the water. I am liking that. Soon, I promise you guys, soon, there's going to be, I'm going to have the ability to zoom right down in there for you. Some stuff is coming, folks, and I can't thank you enough for your patience in the interim, because some stuff is coming. And it's coming fast. Like within the next few weeks, you're going to see another change. And yes, I'm excited. I'm excited to be able to do those. In both cams, you can really see the pearl is very pearl. It is. It absolutely is. Okay, so now we're gonna do the gold. I need to move this a little closer. Hopefully it won't be a problem. Nope, it seems like it's staying down off camera now. Because I will spill so bad. All right, let's look at this gold. I want these to dry so that we can come back through and find out the answer to what Ashley was asking. Can we re-wet them when they're on the paper? Can we? Hopefully we'll be able to see this gold travel. I'm going to switch to the other cam for that. So let's get up close. See if we can't. Hold on. I'm going to turn it. I want to make sure that the gold is like. All right. Can you guys see that better now? Close to the camera. Okay. Let's see what it does. I'm going to put the water down here. Bring it to it. And let's let them connect. How is it going to travel? Is it going to keep traveling through? Is it too heavy? I don't know. It is doing some, we are getting some movement. And ooh, those metallics look neat in your rinse water. Oh yeah. You guys see? Like, I'm just going to block this extra little, well, it's actually moving all the way down into the puddle. You see it? Oh, there we go. Look at that. Interesting. Okay, so that's the gold. Sorry if I just spun that around. The next one we're going to do is the copper. The copper is very hard to read. Like, I don't know if you guys can see. It's very hard. That's very hard to read. It's like the way that the light went through copper. Yeah. It's crazy. But it's 087 087 copper. Oh, this pen is just wanting to sputter on me, and it's new, and I don't know why. Okay, here we go. Copper. I have an idea for next week's live stream, and this is a new supply for me. You have never seen me use it. In fact, you've never even seen me show it to you, not even in a studio tour, not in an unboxing. I have been saving this one, and I have been so excited to share this with you. And I have been waiting and waiting, like all through January. I'm like, I've got to get back. I've got to get, ooh, look at how that one is spreading. I'm going to turn this real quick so that I can hold it up and you can see. Look at that copper, like, look at that copper move. Oh, I can't wait to see these on the white. Excuse me, I am painting myself. All right, so that's the copper. And last but not least, we have number 734, and that is rose gold. So 734 rose gold. And we have to do, the one last thing I'm going to do is the pen, because this pen I know definitely looks different if it's on black paper or white paper. So I want to show you guys this too, because I think this could have some really neat uses. I've seen somebody use that, and I just thought I got to show you that. And it came in the box, so why not? All right, so rose gold. Here we go. Rose gold. I'm trying to think, like, what could we throw in? Like last week, I had zero expectations. When we started throwing stuff in, I wanted to see Wet and Wet, what they did. It was Core, right? Core is known for their whoosh and that explosion of color when it hits the water. And I just really wanted to see, like, what's that going to do? So, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to show you guys the rinse water from these metallics, because these metallics they have to have micas in them or something, because that rinse water is pretty interesting. Can you guys see it moving there? It's just like on its little way. Let's see if I can show you guys the water. We'll see if it'll pick it up. I'm going to slide this over for just a second. Oh, and you know what? I'm starting to see another shift. I'm starting to see a secondary shift in the colors. I don't know if you guys have picked up on it. Look at that water. Can you see the metallic in there? Because I only did the metallics in this one. Let me see if I swirl it up. You see it? I have some Daniel Smith colors that when I do them, oh, they make some really interesting paint water. Sometimes I think the paint water is prettier than. So look at you see them here. We're starting to get a third shift. I'm starting to see more of the color come back up through. The more dry they become, again, it's changing. What about if I turn it this way because I can curl it towards you? It's like they are changing. You see, like especially the green, and then this is the 737. This is the pearl red. You see those like pink tones in it. We go to the overhead. You really are seeing. Look at those. Look at those metallics show up on the overhead. Let's see if I can get those up closer for you. It's not. I'm gonna take and it's at an angle too. When you're looking at an angle, can I get them to hit that angle? I guess not. Well, I guess not. I was trying, when I'm looking at them at an angle, there, okay, right there. You see the pearls? When you look down at the angle, look, you can see the colors. So the colors are showing up. So sitting here at the desk, as I was looking kind of at that like 45-degree angle, I was able to see them. And then just looking kind of, well, you can see them here right now. Look at how those are coming through on the camera. So it's like they've shifted again. So I'm going to let these dry. We're going to come back to that. But this right here is the Pentel. This is the dual metallic brush. And did mine say what color it was? The ink color is orange and metallic yellow. Wait till you see this on paper. You ready? So this and these pens, so if you're not familiar, you have to, for this pen to work, you have to pump the top down. So you pump the top down, you see the color just started to engage there. So I had to pump it down again. And I'm just gonna see here, it's coming now, it's starting to come to the bristles. So pump it one more time. We just gotta pump that so that it gets into the bristles. And I did not read the instructions to see, did I need to wet the brush first? I don't know. We'll get a little water in the brush and see if it, just kind of draw that down a little faster. Okay. So this is orange and metallic yellow. Oh, why are we doing that? Hold on one second, guys. All of a sudden, why, I don't know, my monitor said, I'm going to shut off on you. And I've lost, well, you guys are still here. So hopefully it didn't mess any window up. And hopefully it comes back just fine. Okay, because it's the one that has the stream for YouTube. And I'm like, please no, please no. Everything looks fine. Okay, here we go. So our orange and metallic yellow on black paper looks like this. On black paper. So I'll put that down there. From that side, it's definitely, I see the orange. I might need to like engage some more maybe. I don't know. Have not used this before. Have any of you guys used these types of pens before? Okay. So that is the orange and yellow metallic on black paper. Let me show you. It almost takes on like a green hue. Yeah, that's almost taking on like a green hue. Let me see if I can come at that straight. Sorry. It does. It looks very green. Very green-esque. So there's that. Everything in this, Gypsy Heart said, everything in this box is new to me. So no idea. I'm telling you. I don't know. And let me just check the rest of the chat. Oh, Teresa said her pen is blue and green. Oh, that would have been wonderful. Oh, I would have loved a blue and green pen. You guys can't see my face right now, but my nose is kind of scrunched up because, oh, that sounds like an awesome color. Yeah, no, mine's orange and metallic yellow. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine because we can have some fun with that too. Interesting. So the pens were different. All the other inks were, I'm pretty sure, the same, right? Did you get all the other colors I've said already that I've mentioned? Okay, magic water. Yes, that is absolutely correct. Oops. Thank you. Teresa says it's gorgeous. It is optically mixing with the black. Can't wait to see it on the white paper. Yes, me either. And I wasn't missing you, George, I promise. Have you used pearl colors before? And what is it? What is a good practical application? Seems like they could be used to be a shiny metal, maybe seashells. Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking. So to answer your question, have I used pearl colors before? No, I have like the Derwent metallic pencils. Again, I have not explored those much as I would like to. Things to come, folks, things to come. But let me just write this down. I don't want to forget. This is the Pentel. And it is the orange and metallic yellow. Right? And it's the dual metallic. I couldn't find this one before I went live, so I have to go looking for these because I would be very interested. I'll talk about the brush when we see it on white paper. But excuse me, I would be very very interested to maybe even see some more of those. So yeah. Okay. There it is on black. I'm setting it aside. We're going to come back to this one at the very end, and we're going to see what we can do with, say, oh, I don't know. Can we lift these colors? Can we reactivate the colors? Because that was one of the things that Ashley asked. Are they permanent once they're down? So now let's take our cellulose paper. Cellulose. And you know what I'm going to do? I want to swatch them on here, and I'm going to try to go much faster swatching these. And yes, I am just folding it. My paper cutter is across the room. So I swear I just have my scissors here. There have been gremlins in this studio all day. I swear my scissors were just sitting right here. They literally are. Like literally right here. Wow. I wonder, are they light fast? Are what light fast? You're wondering, are the inks, the aqua inks, are those light fast? And you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna get you some. All right, we're gonna swatch on that. We're gonna do some crazy stuff on this. What do we got for time? Okay, we're trying. I'm trying. First, let's look at this guy, which now I'm going to switch over. I'll use one of the pigment liners, the Art Alternative pigment liners. They were 2 of them in the box. They are both a 0.5, so I don't know why they felt we needed 2 of the exact same, but that's what I got. Did you, Teresa, did you get 2 of the same? So I'm wondering, curious, because when I opened, I was like, oh, wait a minute. They're the same. Why did they send me 2 of the same? I don't know. Like, it's a liner. I'll use them up. No problem. So we have the dual metallics. Did I like spell that wrong on the other page? Because why am I feeling like I did? I did. Apparently, when it's on black paper, metallics has 2 T's, 1 L's. Nobody needs to correct me in the comments now because I got it. Oh my goodness. I'm like, wait a minute, something doesn't look right here. Dual Metallics brush, right? And this again is the orange and yellow metallic, or metallic yellow. It's actually called metallic yellow. I've written it backwards, so. But I've written it correctly this time, so huzzah. There we go. Let's see what this one looks like. Ooh, you know what I want to do? Okay, I'm gonna wet the paper here, and then I'm gonna let the paper be dry here. I'm going overhead because right now with that white paper, it's really going to wash that out right there, but we'll go this way. You only got one. Really? Well, maybe huzzah, maybe that was a bonus there. Because I only saw in the list, it appeared to me that it would have been one that I should have gotten. It didn't seem like, the way that they worded it, it didn't sound like it was two that were coming, but hey, that's what I got. All right, so here it's wet. So I'm just going to go into that wet. I just want to see, will it disperse? How does it disperse? I don't know how often you have to pump that. Again, this is me not reading directions, just diving in and playing, having some fun. And let's carry that out. Onto dry paper. Look how much darker on dry paper. So, of course, makes sense, right? We diluted it in water over here. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. Okay, so there's that one. And I don't know how I'm supposed to store it either. Like, brush up so the stuff come. Yeah, I don't know. I've got to research this one, and I definitely need some more info. Setting that guy aside. All right. We're going to go. I'm just going to put pearl, and then I'm going to write the, so these will be pearl colors. Right? And instead of writing everything out again, I'm going to just put like the number. So 270. 270 was pearl white. So I'm going to go 270. 270. Then there will be 737. 751. 749. 763. And then we're going to get into our metallics. Also, spelled correctly. Unbelievable. It's been a day. It has been a day, folks. 082, 084, 087, and 734, which I'll remind you what those are as I go down through. But let's just get those swatched on white paper so that then we can just throw some at some paper and water and let's see what they do. Okay. So starting with 270, that is the pearl white. I'm coming back over here to my other rinsing well where I was doing, where misspelled Jared is here. Hello. Thank you. All right. Here we go. And I'm just stirring it in the well because the pearl white looked like it might have settled a little bit. So just mixing it up. Are we gonna see? What are we gonna see? Oh, you know what we'll do? All right, hold on. I just had an idea. I want you guys to see this. So of course, I should probably let that dry for a moment. This is the Art Alternatives pigment liner. So it's supposed to be permanent once it dries. If I troll, will I get banned? Hey, I have some good mods in here, so, you know, I don't know. Yes, it just depends. Are you a good troll or a bad troll? Because there's some good trolling we allow. Okay, I just rinsed that out because I want to let that set for a minute. So I am going to go, and I will say, I've got Angela glitter. My hair's getting everywhere. I have not seen another hair since the very beginning, so I don't think we have more brush glitter going on. All right, here we are. I'm jumping to 737 while that dries. We're going to do the pearl red. So 737 is pearl red. Ooh, look at that. You guys see that okay? Yes. Or do you want to see it on the side cam? You let me know. So we've got pearl red. Ooh, that water. Oh, wow. I'm going to show you that water too. And sometimes the water just like, the water's so much fun. Ooh, look at that. Just kind of traveling away down there, traveling away. You guys want to see this water? This is really neat. I'm bringing it over to the side, hoping that you're going to be able to just see this. Oh yeah, you can. As long as I don't block it. You ready? As soon as I stop mixing. Look at that. And that, it's like clouds in my water. Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that neat? Anyways, just simple things. It doesn't take a lot, folks. All right. So now we have, let's go 751. 751 is our pearl blue. And I'm stirring it up too because I am seeing that we're getting some settling in the palette. So I am stirring it up before I use it. So that would be something to keep in mind. All right, so here is our pearl. So also still thinking about the question of what could you paint with the pearl? Yeah, I would definitely think that anything that was like shell, of course a pearl comes to mind, but oh, anything that was like seashell or, you know, who did it? Oh, I'm sorry guys. I hate to mention someone's artwork and not remember the name of the person because I like to give credit to the artist because credit should be given where credit is due. And I don't appreciate it when artists don't give other artists credit. Is that washing out for you guys? That looks awfully washed out for you guys all of a sudden. It's not like on my side, but it... Sorry. We're just going to go there for right now. So anyhow, they did, yeah, see, I was ahead of you. I just saw it pop up. Gypsy Heart says, swap to the overhead, please. Yes, I noticed. I looked up and I was like, oh, that is not good. Next color is going to be 749, and this is that pearl lilac, which just looks like it's going to be gorgeous. But you know, like I was saying, I like to give credit where credit is due because as artists, we work hard. And if I appreciate someone's artwork, then yes, I will share you. I will share your name. I will share your work out here. So if I shouting you out bothers you, please send me a private message and tell me, please don't shout me out. But I do not remember. So my apologies to the artist. I think it was in the MeWe group talking about seahorses and that they were seahorses in real life are more translucent, which I was like, huh, who knew? I didn't. And I definitely did not have time to go down the rabbit hole to see all that I can learn because, you know, that is how my ADHD brain works. We must go grab all the knowledge on the subject and educate ourselves as best we can because, you know, something fascinates you, that'll send you down a rabbit hole really quick. That is a beautiful color. That's a beautiful purple. How different they are looking, black to from the black and then the white. Okay, I'm not going to swatch them on the cotton. We're just going to play on the cotton. We're going to play on the, like we did last time with the core. And we're just going to throw some stuff at it. Let's throw some salt at it. Let's see what these affects these. I also had an idea. They're aqua based, but I didn't want to move that all the way down. My brain is challenged. But what do you guys think? Do you think that, oh, it's sitting, not, I can reach it. It's close. I wonder how, if we put some of these on the paper and maybe we took like with a pipette and we dropped like the tiniest, I need clean water. We dropped like the tiniest drop of like rubbing alcohol. How do you think that would work? How do you think it would react? What are your thoughts on that? And do you want to see it? Let me know, because I can reach some. And ooh, that looks like it's staining right there. The way that kind of had a hard edge. Makes me wonder. We're going to see if we can lift, because these should be dry by the end. So before we go, we're going to check that kind of stuff out, because, you know, if you're going to put them through the test, let's put them through the test. Will they lift? Will they not lift? All right, switching back to the metallics. So 082 is silver. Silver. And you definitely have to mix the silver up, because you saw how dark that was. Look when I mix it up. So when I mix it up, you guys on screen yet? There we go. See how light it gets? So that lightness sinks. And yeah. All right. Teresa, if you're still here, I hope you're getting something from this, because we're gonna, I'm trying to, and you know what, guys, if I go over by a little bit, I go over by a little bit. It's fine. I'm the only one home, so, you know, of course it's fine. And he always checks too. Lou will like jump on. You'll see Lou pop up in the chat sometimes. So those of you who don't know, if you see Lou Clark pop in the chat, because, you know, yeah, he's just him. He's just his name. That's him. That's my husband. All right, I'm rinsing that out. Let's throw some water. Oh, thank you. I just really want to be able to show you guys, because it was a special request. And again, the apologies on the gremlins in the beginning, because if I could get that first part back. Okay. Ooh, you can kind of see, because I was just rinsing those metallics in here, you can kind of see it happening in here. It's almost like clouds, like you see clouds flowing through the water. It's so cool. All right, next one, 084 is our gold. And okay, I gotta show you, because you can see, so before I really mix, it's dark. You see that? But as I mix it, watch how much lighter it gets. So if you're putting these in a pellet and they've sat for a few, make sure you mix them up. Like, don't just dip in. You're going to get something totally different. Like, make sure you mix them up. So that is one thing that I'm observing thus far. I don't know if Teresa had discovered the same when she was trying hers. Okay, so here we go. We got the gold, and I'm gonna check the chat in just a moment, because I do see lots of orange. So I know that you guys have tagged me with the @ClarkFineArt. See how that moves. Oh, that metallic rinsing one though, they're so neat looking. And then I'm really curious to see if there's any granulation in these metallics. I'm really curious. Kind of like, I've been throwing a little extra water at it, and oh, I almost just dropped that in the silver. That would not have been good. Okay. So next we have 087, which is our copper. And again, I just want you guys to appreciate this. Like, you see how much difference? Like, look at the difference in the shift in color. Like, it really, really, yeah, it gets much lighter. Like, that's very interesting. So what are we gonna, I don't want to, you know, it's like, just like last time, I had so much fun not thinking about, oh, I have to paint the tree, or I have to paint the this, or I have to paint the that. And just like let's throw these down, and what do we see? What starts to jump out at us? Did you guys like that last week? It seemed like that Teresa's saying they do stain. I'm one more color, and I'm gonna go through that chat because Teresa having them as well is also going to give us some valuable information there. Look at that water. Look at that water. You guys see that? Like, yep. The water is just as fun as the... I just want that to see that travel. See how, if it will, or how far it will. Fun stuff. All right, last color. Again, I'm going to show it to you before I mix it because you know how long it's been since I've worked with this one. And here's the rose gold. And then look at, it just gets so much more shine. So much more shine. Lots of shine. I was hoping to bring you guys a opening of the other art boxes that I have that you haven't seen yet. I am still waiting on my up crate from January. Still not here yet, which I don't understand, but they said they mailed it on the 20th. Like, you mailed my January box on the 20th, and it can take up to 6 weeks or so to get to me from Germany. Yeah, so that's all I'm saying. I'm not giving more of a rant. I just don't have it yet. They say it's on its way. I believe it'll be on its way. I've never not received one of my boxes. But there is some interesting stuff in that one. I totally cheated and I peeked because I was impatient. Like, I want it now. You guys weren't able to see that one so well. Move that up. Yeah, we'll just bring that in together. Let that kind of flow. But really curious to see, will these offer some granulation? Trying to have like a little extra water in there just to see if they do. There we go. Anyway, so I am going to be making, okay, interesting. So Teresa used, and I'm gonna, I know I'm jumping ahead in comments, but I just want to share this one right now, and I will go back. So Teresa says, I used 100% Arsh cotton paper, not cellulose. So I do have the bee paper, same bee paper we used last week. And I will note, in talking to Gypsy Heart Crafts, because I messaged her, but she's the one who introduced me. I was watching a video of hers, and that introduced me to the bee paper. And I said, you know, I could have sworn you said that the bee paper was 140 pounds. She goes, well, yes, my bee paper is 140 pounds. Well, yeah, guys, Angela didn't read the fine print. So my bee paper is 90 pounds. But I'm going to tell you what, last week when we did that 90 pound, I was amazed at the way it held up. I was not disappointed. Excuse me. And, yeah, I just can't wait to see what it does on the two. We're going to do that in just a moment. So stay tuned. Let's look at these side by side. Okay. Oh, we didn't hit the pearl. No, we didn't, because I was waiting for that line to dry so we would see how it covered. I want some getting cleanish water. A little ASMR if it fills back up there. Okay. And look at the pearl. I'll show you the pearl there. Right there. And let's mix that up and see if you can see the difference. Look at that. See how much more, how brighter, got a lot brighter. And yeah. So if they've sat in your palette for any length of time, do give them a little go. You do give them a mix. Mix them up. And I have not tested the art alternatives. Might have been an idea because that's looking like it might be pulling some of that. I've not used their fine liner before. It looked like it might have pulled a little bit of the black. I don't know. I'm going to grab, I just cleaned my brush and grabbed some more because I wanted to put this beside it just to see, just so we can compare. Did it? Didn't it? Does it look the same? Maybe it looks the same. Maybe it didn't pull black and it's just how it is. It's just its marvelous self. And not that we're really going to see that travel, but there we go. Okay. So now I can take this here and, right, we're going to try to get my colors lined up. They're a little more spaced out on the other one. I'm going to flip this to, as I throw my paintbrush. All right, let's look at the working at the desk scene. Move this back for a moment. All right. So our pearl white and our pearl white. And wow, is it just going to want to be like that? Yep. And then the 737, which was the pearl red, compared to the pearl red on the black. And if you can see how it kind of shifts. That's hot. I guess overhead is going to be the way to go because you guys aren't really being able to see those colors. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to try to, you see that the paper's curled and it's Arteza and it's thin. So we knew that. Oh my gosh. That would be great. You know what, Joseph? Like, that is such a good idea. I need to, I'm sorry. I'm like, he caught my, someone needs to add a toilet flush noise machine to those things because, you know, reasons. Yeah, right? That just the whoosh, I need to look that up. Just be like, hit the sound effect when I do, that'd be great. That'd be hilarious. I'm not gonna lie, it'd be hilarious. Okay, I'm just, as these are kind of setting too and the white's drying, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody in the chat because I do see orange and so I think I am. Okay. Tara said, you'll have to go to those pencils some more and see what you think. And I am assuming that you were talking about the Derwent Metallics. I have both versions. I have got the, yep, the ones that are water soluble, and then I have the new formula, which has the rose gold barrel, and those are not water soluble. And that was a big to-do, which I did put out videos on my channel before, but I don't think I ever actually showed you guys the video. I did film it. I don't think I ever showed you the video of what Derwent sent me. So maybe I'll take like a little, you know, quick clip of that, and we'll do a video with those at some point soon, because I would love to play with them and show you guys the differences. Okay, and Teresa only got one. That was on the liner. Okay, see, I'm getting caught up. Jared wants to know if he's a troll. Will he be banned? Only if you're a bad troll. Can I ban him? Can I ban him? No, you cannot ban him. Let's see. Starving. Just encouraging. There you go. See, Jared, there's your competition. Let's see. People pay good money for those mica jars. People make water clear glue and pigment powders. Shake it up and watch them swirl. Hey, you know what? There you go, guys. We can be selling our paint water for the people who like the mica jars, and they can just shake it up and swirl it. So heck yeah, there's some good the overhead, which I believe we did. Let's try it. Ooh, excited mark. The alcohol, I think that's what you're referring to. Tara says, go for it. We totally will. All right. I am appreciating you doing this. They look pretty good on my desk too. It's awesome. They do stain. Well, they do stain. That's great. So you know ones that stain, or answer this, Teresa Mazotti. They're all staining or some are staining? Because you know what? I have it. It's here. Right there. I got my guards. So we'll have to see if we can do some lifting. And that'll have to be at the end. I'm going to move these aside. But can you guys see all the colors there? I get that. Whoa. Whoa. Let me take that. Do they stain? Clear that so that you guys will be able to just see the pretty colors. Quite different though on black versus white and the metallics. And then when you get into the metallics now, I'm going to turn these around for a second, which they may be upside down, but I just want you to see the colors. Okay. On the colors, look at the granulation can you see the granulation that appears to be maybe on the side cam? I wanted you to see that because on the black paper, so on the black, it looked pretty smooth, right? They looked pretty smooth. Now look at it on the white, and I'd be curious to see, right? And especially it was the, like the gold. Not wanting to show you. You see some of it in the gold, in the copper, and then the rose gold. Not as much in the silver. The silver is pretty smooth. So setting these aside, let's see what we can do. So I have the cellulose. Please remind me if you want to see them lift and see if they can lift. And we want to see if they re-wet. So that's coming. And I know we're going over, but I will try to keep it to within 30. All right. Here we go. Catching up with the comments. Oh, we got a public service announcement. Gypsy Heartcraft says, public service announcement to you and anyone about that rinse well. Careful when using larger pigments or mica-based stuff a lot. It can dry on the underside of the plunge thingy and cause it to stay. Very interesting. I have tried to make sure that I'm cleaning mine right afterwards, but you know, things happen as they do. So, yes. Gotcha. I'm just still catching up. Lynn says, I do love these colors. Yes. Wow. You said Loot Crate? They don't get like Loot Crate? They got so bad. They were 7 months behind. I've since canceled. Wow. I think I think what's happening is, from what I've seen, I think this is like a transition box. I think they're getting like a new packaging and such. And I think that's kind of stuff that's been delaying. I don't know. Mine's not in. So I don't know. I thought Loot Crate went under. Did they get bought out? Don't tell me they got bought out by Upcrate. I'd be scared. I don't know. I can't say. Okay. Are we good? The white paper really shows the color well. Yes. I think this is the one time that metallics and pearls show up more vibrant on the white than the black. I agree. Which, you know, at first I was like, oh, I got my paper and I went, oh no, I didn't grab any black paper for them. I got to grab black paper. Or give one to your 8-year-old and she'll add sound effects when she uses it. Oh my goodness. Teresa's talking about the rinse well, I'm assuming. Okay, I saw stain on all the colors on the cotton paper. So, you saw staining on all the colors on the cotton. We are going to let that cellulose swatch dry, and we're going to see what happens. Hello, JR. Well, I'm glad that you joined us. We're going to be going a few late, so I'm glad that you're here. Okay. What do we want? What do we want? What do we want? Oh, I want to test out, because I tested we've been using the 6 when we're swatching. I want to test out this, the 3/4 cat's tongue, because I want to see, excuse me, I want to see how it does, because I know how I feel about my silver black velvet. So, yeah. Gypsy Heart Crafts said, it's not going over, it's going as intended to show what you want to show and what people are asking to see. Flexibility. You know what? Yes, I agree. I agree. Excuse me. Okay. So this is our 3/4 cat's tongue. This is the Artify brush. Now, I will say that with that 6, although some of the ferrules, sorry guys, although some of the ferrules felt, a couple of them felt a little loose, it was, oh, my phone was silent too. I don't know why it did that. That just totally distracted me. Even though some of those ferrules were a little loose, I have to say, so far, well, I used the 6. I like it. I like it. All right, drop in the comment. I'm going to watch for it to come up. Do we want to see this like we did the core, like wet and wet? Let's just see what happens. And I'm going to grab, while you guys are answering me, or do we want, I got to go close to the microphone. Hold on, guys. There we go. It was just on the other side of the desk because I have some 90. It is 91%. So if alcohol is going to do something, this alcohol is definitely going to do something. It's going to stink. I'm going to put a little bit in the well, that last well I had on my palette here, this empty one. I'm just going to put a tiny bit in there. That way there I can pick it up with like a pipette. Like, okay, or I'm just going to pour it into the center. Because apparently it landed in the center. So, yeah. And I think a drop just got in my silver, and I gotta tell you guys, it's reacting. Is this a good thing? Is this not gonna be a good thing? Can you see that silver? It dropped right there, and it started reacting. You see it's still moving. Like, we have science class going on here. Yeah. All right, I got a yes, go wet and wet. I don't know how that's affecting the silver. I can smell it. I should have just taken the whole top off and grabbed some out with the pipette, but that would have been too clever. I'm just going to say clever. Anyhow. All right. Wet and wet. Wet and wet. That's what I'm seeing. Wet and wet. Wet and wet would be interesting to see which paints take over one another. Okay. Oop. Dylan says, need to head out. Great stream so far. Have a great weekend, everybody. I'll be busy for the next few days. Okay, well, Dylan, thank you for stopping by. And if you want to catch the rest of this on the replay, thank you. Make sure you hit that thumbs up on your way out if you are enjoying this. And I'm going to see you guys next Thursday at 3. So I will see you then. You have a fantastic week. And Tara said, yeah, sure. Go wet and wet. All right, we're doing it. We're going to go wet and wet. I'm getting my, and we'll see how much this paper buckles, because this is the Marabou Graphics Aqua Pad. So How well can it hold its water? We're about to find out. Can you guys see that? I'm on the side cam, so let's see. Sorry. Initially, I'm immediately seeing waves, right? I'm immediately seeing waves in the paper. Probably should have, you know what? Let's see if we can't fix this let's see if we can't fix it on the fly. I'm going to flip this over. And actually, I'm grabbing my silver black velvet only because it is larger. I'm going to grab this water. We're going to wet the back because I don't know how many of you know that, but if your water paper wants to roll around on you, wet the back of your paper. It's rolling because the front of your paper is wet, the back of your paper is not. So we're going to wet the back of our paper, and I'm just going to flip it over. So I'm going to let that be wet, flip it over, and now I'm going to wet the front. And again, I'm using this one just to get it all wet because it does the job pretty quickly. And now you're going to start to see that this should, in theory, it should lay down. Because you see all the, it's like really rippling over right here. We'll see if we can get that to lay down as we wet the front. And there you are. You're laying a lot flatter. Not so much ripple now. That is just flattening right out. So there's a little tip for you. And you can do this too, right? When you stretch your paper, you get it wet on both sides and, you know, tape it down, let it dry, and then come at it. And you will have stretched your paper, and then this shouldn't happen to you. Excuse me. Okay, so the silver black velvet is going away. So that was so sad. But let's give this a try. Let's give it a chance. We're going to give it a chance. Okay. Let's do, I just don't even know what to do. Okay, I'm going to drop in. I'm thinking maybe I'm going to start with some red. I'm going to drop some. Ooh, look. Oh, could you guys see that? Oh, look at how that is moving. That is just moving. Wow. Wow. I'm going to see. Let's go. Can we go over it? Look at that. You see it? You guys are going to have to tell me which way you prefer because, wow. And then I'm going to come in, rinsing out my brush real quick. I'm going to come in, I'm going to grab some of the purple. I'm stirring it up. I am stirring it up. I didn't really stir that red beforehand. Maybe I don't have much pearl in that. I don't know, but because it almost seems like the pearl's heavier and it sets to the bottom, which is weird on the black paper then that the pearl was like to the top. All right, now I want to do purple. So drop this again, just dropping it in. Look at, you see how that's spreading, just taking off? I'm going to grab a little extra water. Oh yeah. And I'm going to get the blue. Mixing that one up. Mixing it. That blue is gorgeous when you mix it. When you stir that back up, it is gorgeous. Let's just throw some of this. You know what? I might mix. Immediately, like, let's just throw stuff at it. But immediately, I started to get a vision in my mind. Something we could do. I did not put something underneath this. I'm going to be cleaning. Well, you know what? It's water-based. It's fine. It's fine. How cool would it have been if I taped it off to have that nice taped off border? I'm just getting some more water. Looking for a little wet, a little bit wetter to the wash. And I'm kind of mixing where the blue has met the purple. A little bit more water here. Just kind of bringing that around. I want to make sure I get to the edge. I'm going to grab some more of my blue. Bring that around. Blend those in. Rinse that out. I'm going to come back in here to the center and just kind of swoosh where the pink met the purple. One little swooshes. All right, I'm gonna mix. I wonder what we would get. I don't think I got much alcohol in this other empty well. It's in the center. So I'm just wiping that out just to be sure. I want to mix a little bit of the purple. I want to mix some purple. I want to mix some blue. And yes, I did just reach in and grab it. Can you guys see? I don't know if you guys can see. I'm going to back this up a little bit. You all know what that's like. There you go. One more time for satisfaction. Okay. So I'm going to, got some blue. I got some purple here. I'm going to grab a little silver too. Grab that silver. A bit more purple. All right, I want to mix this up. Get a little bit of water. There we go. I'm just going to drop it in. Just going around, just see what we got. What will we get? It was my hope that this color that we just blended would give us a little bit darker, kind of moodiness. I'm almost thinking like, you know, sky, almost like nebulizing here. I don't know. Right? And then, of course, grab a little more purple. Oh yeah, look at, see, drop that purple in there. Just want to see what's going to happen. And then I'm going to come back in and we are going to see what, I'm going to put some salt down. I want to see what the salt does. I also want to see what will the, sorry guys, right into a train of thought there. I also want to see what will the alcohol do. So we're going to find that out. Now, I think I want green, but I don't want that. I want a darker green. I'm going to put some green in with this. We're going to put some green. The color I had mixed to get my darker color, I'm just tossing the green in with that just to see if I can get a little bit different. Something a little different. I really should have put something underneath my desk here or underneath the artwork. That's all right. It's fine. It's fine. And I know these are wet and I know this can bleed up into it. And you know what? I'm kind of looking forward to that. I kind of want to see what's going to happen. Right? Is it just, if it did, it's just going to end up looking like there are, like if this is the land and that maybe there are some trees or something. Yeah, whatever. mixing up a little bit more of that color. Oh, that's gorgeous color. All right, and just kind of dragging. And I will say, as we were talking about these brushes, I can't get as, I'm not getting, I might have too much water on my brush to be getting that much control, but I can get a nice point with this brush. It is maintaining its point. It's not just laying over and landed. It is working. Okay. All right, in our sky, let's see what we can do. Okay. Let's see, and hopefully it hasn't already started drying too much for this to work. First, I'm going to take some salt. Let's have at it. So this is just, if I go switch over. Yeah, and that's just a sea salt. Like there's some pink, might even be a Himalayan, most likely, because there's pink granules. So let's drop some right in here and see, does it push away? Does it give us the effects like when we use our watercolor? It is water-based, so I don't know. I know you can't see that. I'm going to slide it over for you. Okay, so there's the salt. We'll let the salt. So I'm going to do the salt in the upper left. We'll get some of that, a little bit into that center lighter area. Look at the blooms that are happening here. Okay, I might sprinkle a little bit down here because this is wetter. So I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of the salt down here just to see when it is wetter, do we get more results? And what kind of results are we going to get? Okay, salt's over the left shoulder, we're good. Next, I want to drop in which one was my water? This has, oh, is it there or did it that? Oh, it's there. Okay. All right, here we go. So this, you guys ready? Let me just check out the chat real quick while that salt is setting. It's exciting. Wow, cool. The blue is beautiful, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Was the marabou paper cotton or cellulose? The answer to that is cellulose. It is a cellulose paper. It is the Marabou Graphics Aquapad, and it is a cellulose paper, which is why I grabbed the B paper, because I'm going to do this again real quick on the B paper, but I just want to see, you ready? Let me make sure that you guys can see this blotter. Oh, I'm going to be hating life in a moment. Or do you want the overhead when this drops in? You want to see it that way so you can see if it does its stuff? I know we have a little bit of a delay, so I'm not seeing. So just watching for your comments. I think let's go overhead. I'm not seeing it. Ooh, overhead. Okay, there we go. So here is alcohol. I'm going to try to get a very tiny drop. There goes one. Oh yeah, it reacts all right. You see the ring? Can you see it? The salt is reacting too. Like that salt is like white and foam. It's very interesting. Like, I'll read some warning. Do not use alcohol with these, like some noxious gas or something. And I'll be like, too late for that. I bet, oh, you know what? I bet would be really neat. And I just kind of did those on a line. I don't know why, but I can get this to open for me. Yeah, I'm gonna have to unscrew the top. Okay, I would really like... Oh, we'll use our brush. Yes, yes, yes. All right, I'm grabbing the Princeton brush that came, and I'm just getting a little bit of alcohol. I'm gonna get it in the center. I want to be able to like flick little tiny spots. You know what I mean? Just little tiny. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, check that out, guys. I want to talk stars. Like if we did that darker, if we could have made mixed ourselves up an even darker color. It's weird the way that it like it definitely causes a reaction. You're getting a reaction here. And guys, I am not considering anything for archival. I am not considering whether I am literally taking these new paints that are not available yet, throwing them at this paper. What can we put on them? What can we do? What's going to happen when we do that? And then just having fun. So no cares, or you know what I mean? This is not like, hey guys, I'm selling this next week. Yes, it's going to be listed in my shop for $300. No, it's not like that, guys. It's not like that. They aren't available yet, but I will update. When when it first hits, it just turns. Can you see that? It gets this white ring, and then it kind of fades and it dissipates, and it just looks like it's really interesting. It's really interesting. I am very much like, and I am just sticking my brush in this alcohol because I haven't touched the painting with it. I just, wow. The effects, like, just very interested in the effects. I'm coming down here by the green. See, like maybe these down here, maybe I don't know, maybe they're little moonflowers. I have no idea. I just wanted to see what it would. I'm so glad we did that because that is like, wow. Gypsy Hearts across this. Okay, well, you're safe for now. Oh, I'll let you know. I will remember to get over there on MeWe and let you know once they are out. So that did it with, I wonder, let's just see. Rinsing this brush out. This is just water. So now just water. You know, alcohol evaporates pretty quickly. Let's see what it does if we splatter a little water. I am definitely not getting... And I just wanted to actually control to touch a few dots so that we can see if the water will move, you know, and what will it do. But honestly, the effects that you get from the alcohol were like, wow. Those were something. That was something. Okay. I'm going to let this set. This is some crazy art right here. This is like just crazy. It's a mess. Can you call it art? It's a mess. But, you know, look at that. Look at how the salt, look how the granules are there. This is really wet paper. I'm going to bring you back over to the side and see if I can't show you from the side. Like, you see how the salt, like that, look at how the crystal shapes, like look at how those shapes that is my favorite. I like the salt in this. I could just see that, like, if this was just the blue, like that was some snowflakes or something. There's just the way that they take shape. And then that looks like it's a bubble, but it's not a bubble that actually goes up. But you see the circle? That was one of the alcohol. I do love snowflakes. You guys know I love snowflakes. So there, and look in the grass. Look, oh look, see, it looks like little flowers. Look at the salt in the grass. Does that not just look like little flowers? Almost like little daisies, like effortless daisies. Oh, for sure. We're gonna do some more stuff with this. All right, I'm gonna set this one aside. Now let's do another one. Let's make sure we get the metallics in there this time. And this one will have a board, so I won't muss my desk. I'm going to set this aside so that it can dry. And I know that this won't be dry before we're done because we're going to be done very soon. So I will absolutely be posting pictures of these over on MeWe. Let me get caught up in the chat really fast. Frost. Yeah, that's another, like the frost. Looks like the frost that was on your car this morning. Yep. Fun to play with alcohols on ceramic coasters. Yeah, I don't know, but they're water-based. It's really crazy, like how they react because they are a water-based. They're aqua ink, and so to see them with the do we say snowflakes at the same time? So to see them with well, Maine's a lot away from Georgia, but anytime you're in the area, you just let me know and I'll get you that. It's a Coke. It's soda? Yeah, it's not pop. Not here. Up here, we don't call it pop. It's a soda. Definitely a soda. And most likely it's a Coke. So I don't need to have the Coke Pepsi debate. It's okay. And we don't need anybody being pointed out who's wrong because we'll never agree. But it's Coke. Okay. Are you ready? We are going to, I really want to do that wet and wet again. Cleaning out some water. Cleaning out some water. See if we can't get that a little more clean. There we go. All right, clean enough. It's cleanish water. Okay. So now I'm thinking, we're going to wet the paper again. And again, just for time's sake, because it does it so much faster, grabbing my silver black velvet, it's bigger. If I ever make it up to Maine, I will trade that Coke up to a beer. Mod privileges. It's a root beer. Would a root beer be good? I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. If you ever get to... It's freezing. We had sleet showers all day. Woo! Yeah, it's actually not free. It's like 35 degrees here right now. So it's actually not freezing. All right, so this is our B paper. The link is in the description. The link to everything is in the description. My the brushes, the silver black velvet brushes, not my palettes. I didn't even think about those. The toilet well, as you guys call it. That's definitely linked in the description. I am loving that thing so far. Loving it. Clean water. I don't have to leave the desk. I don't have to pause a stream. I don't have to no, just rinse and go. Rinse and go. Okay. So the paper is wet. I'm going to put my silver black velvet back standing in my paint pot holder to dry. And here we go. This time, I think I'm going to take... Let's take some silver and purple and blue. Let's think sky with like silver, purple, and blue. So I got some. Here's some silver. You guys ready for this? You tell me if you want overhead. Maybe like silver, almost like thinking like a silver cloud. I don't know. Then we are gonna grab. Let's grab that purple. Grab that purple. Oh, you guys see that? Okay, I'm not gonna change it unless you guys ask for the overhead. I'm just gonna let this one sit here. Let it ride. This one would have a nice it would have a nice border, because, and again, this is the B. This is 100% cotton. However, this is not the 140. This is the 90. It is linked in the description. They do have 140. I just didn't get it. Oh, the way these move. I am liking the way that, look at, you see that one right there? I like the way they, these could be a lot of fun, folks. A lot of fun. I am going to definitely want to use these again. Congratulations, Powerful, because you got me with a, I like this box. This is just fun to play with here. Got that mixed in with my silver. And actually, I'm going to grab a little extra silver. Just pop it right in there with it. See what happens. Purple's a little overpowering. See if maybe we can pull some of that back. Maybe pull a little bit back. That pulls a little. It's just like moody, looking moody. I'm going to lift a little bit of this up and brighten a little bit. It'll be like behind, because I want to come right back with some more silver. And again, it's just spontaneous, just whatever happened to strike my fancy to put here at the moment. See what we get. Mixing a little bit more of this silver up here with this purple. And we don't have any blue in there yet, so let's put some blue in it. Oh, so, yeah, great question. Okay, so Starving Artist Collective asked, how is the handling of that budget cat's tongue brush? Is it worth looking for? I gotta tell you, can you see the point? Like, it's maintaining its point very well. It's maintaining its point very well. It's holding the water well. The color is flowing off nicely. I like it. I can't say that I don't like it. I mean, oh, look at this. Almost just looks like a thunderstorm coming down. Really liking this, how this is looking. I'm just going to tip it and let it move for a second. So yeah, I gotta say, I don't know if I like the blue in there. What do you guys think? I don't know if I like that blue in there. I'm just giving it a little bit of balance. I'm not a big fan, but I think I'm going to come back in with maybe something that will darken that. Like, we're going to come right back in with this, with the pearl violet. Yeah, right back on top with the pearl violet. And let me get that off the screen so you guys can see better. So it's holding color well. The color is flowing out of it very well. Yeah, I mean, if you don't have a cat's tongue and you're like, I just want a budget, just give me a budget option that I can try out, I would say give it a go. Give it a go. Just know that, you may have some typos on some of your brushes. It got here fast. So I will say that it got here fast. Oh my gosh, you know what? You are right. Ashley, I wasn't even thinking of that as I'm sitting here putting these, I'm just grabbing the silver. I don't want to open more silver, but I might have to. Ashley's doing a piece started it in her live last night. So if you missed that, you could watch the replay and know what we're talking about. And she's doing a stormy a really stormy sky scene. And yes, this would, the way that it's blending, I mean, that's like almost giving you that like green look. And I think maybe, I have an idea. And actually, the idea is definitely going to be inspired by what Ashley just said in the piece that she's doing. Yeah, see, Ashley, I'm not going to post that up on the screen, but yeah, like I said, if you look at like it's a 1/2 inch or it's 3/4, it's not, guys. It says a 1 inch flat. It's, if you're going by it, it actually measures an inch. No, it doesn't. It almost just looks like if I could get that stormy kind of behind, and I don't want to mess up where this is coming down, but it's like, if you could just get the storm, and I'm tipping it now. I am tipping. Let me go overhead. See, that might give you guys a better, yeah. So I didn't like the blue. I tried to darken it up with the lilac. I love how this kind of whooshed down there. I want to see if we can get a little bit more going, maybe with some of this doing similar. I'm going to grab some, my silver's empty, but I'm going to take some of this, well, there's some silver that landed in there. I can't put it back over there. Maybe a little green. Oh, come on, a little green. I'm not being really precious with these colors right now. I'm trying to mix, if you notice what I'm doing here, I'm trying to mix a nice dark, really dark color. So yeah, I'm muddying up my other colors a little bit, but it's fine. It's fine. Experiment, play. Ooh, that is like a, well, let me just show you what it's like. Grabbing some more water, just because I want this to be a nice wet. I want it to flow and flop down there. And having seen the salt, I'm like, I don't know. Do we want salt in this one? Or we just want to let this one just wash over? You tell me. Just darkening this up here. I want to place a little bit more. Over the top of some of that silver. I'm going to blend it right into this darker area. Leaving some of the light. I want to leave some of the light. Don't want to cover too much of it up. Bring a little bit of dark up in here as well. I don't know. What are you guys thinking? What do you guys think? No salt. Okay. See, Teresa says no salt on this one. I'm really just kind of liking the, it's grumpy. It just feels grumpy. And all those colors just kind of layering up and settling in there. Like, I really want to do something. And then as this dries, look, that's getting lighter again down here. I think I'm going to come over one more time. Almost used up that darker one I made. That's all right. And I'm actually starting to see almost like a granulation effect that I'm getting. I'm going to come over the top of this edge so that it almost looks like this is like the clouds are just letting, you know, when you first, if you look up and you can see the rain coming. The Princeton Select Pointed Filbert is a decent, I have a size 6. So JR says, if you just want one brush, cat's tongue, Princeton Select pointed filbert is decent. He has the size 6. She. We've had this discussion before. My apologies. My brain's like, no, you're making a mistake. I think I'm liking that. That is just different. Look at that, guys. And then down here. And I want to get something. We have not seen like the gold or the copper. And yeah. Performance is great, just the workers were, the workers were a little tipsy at the factory. I'm re-wetting down here. I'm gonna try not to pull too much purple there, because I would like to get maybe some land shapes with our gold and copper and our, you know what I mean? Just a little bit of glass nib. Oh, would you like to see the glass nib? I can show it to you. Glass nib on here, and what will it do? Absolutely. Why not? Why not? We haven't looked at that yet. Look at those colors together. Now, Tara, if I had one of my cards handy, I could show you, like, you can use your cards and you can scrape, and you can do, like, for rock textures, you can just scrape out. And that looks pretty neat too. Okay, I'm going to drop just a little bit, just a little here and there of, oh, you know what we could do? I won't put it up there, but I'm thinking I might take a lot was going to just drip out of that brush. I'm just putting some little dabs here of our gold, and then I think I'm gonna drop some salt on these so that this kind of just looks like flowers. Because you saw the effects we got on the other one. It kind of gave it that like daisy look. So why not? We'll just try these, like, you know, we'll make our own little abstract flowers. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one. That was like a whole bunch. And I know that this is not perspective, you know, the perspective, you're not gonna have these flowers, and these mountains are so far back, and yeah, we're just playing around, folks. We're just playing around. Don't get all upset. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. So what we'll do, Tara, talking about my, whoa, how did that work out for us? Not at all. I think, did I have you guys working after this? I just completely hit that camera. All right, here we go. I'm going to put just a little bit down here to see the kind, because this is the metallic. Now we did it in the pearl. So I want to see, do we get similar kind of effects, and do these end up then looking like we got little flowers down here? I want to know. For sure, I want to know. All right, guys. And then we're going to be finishing this up really soon, because we're definitely run late, for sure. They will not always be like this. So we are a little longer than I wanted to be. But again, I'm having fun. I hope you're having fun. All right, Tara. So yeah, let's see if we do with, I'm just going like up to the salt with these to see, like, will it give us those darker lines. I don't know. I don't really have a good answer on that. Would it have done better on the, ooh, that, yeah, you gotta be careful. That kind of pulled it a lot, like to pull it away. So here we go. Just pulling up random lines with the dip pen. And then I'm gonna come back through. I'll come back through and hit it with another color. And we'll see if we get the lines like you were asking about. And I'm gonna go, what was that? Oh, that was that darker one. I don't really have any more silver. We've kind of used the silver. Let's drop some and see if it, I do see some forming. As it's settling, I'm seeing some forming. I'm just trying to hit this, some of the darker color in that same area to see if maybe it'll pick up some darker spots. I'm gonna grab the green and we'll do it. And I'm gonna mix that up. So yeah, this little brush has surprised me. It's not as fluffy as my Silver Black Velvet, but it does hold paint. Paint flows off it nice. Like I was just gonna get some big blobs I didn't want coming off right there. So is it worth a shot? It could be. I think I can probably tighten up any ferrule that's loose. I could probably get that tightened up. See if I can't get Lou to crimp down a little more snug for me. I'm definitely gonna reach out to the company though and be like, hey, you know, they say this, but this is not what we've got. So yeah, is that going to give us that same kind of crystallization, or was it a combination of the salt and alcohol that gave us that combination? Because I'm not seeing it crystallizing here. And again, this is the metallic. That was the pearl that we did it on. So what a different, and look at that. Like, it's still not dry, but look at that. Like, look at that effect. You see that there? Look at that. And the pearl, oh, you can definitely see the pearl. I would love to do a shell with these. I'll do more with them. I will definitely do more with these. Yeah, we'll do something again. We'll actually have a planned piece of artwork and do something. I think these would be a good thing to have around. Let's see about liftings. One of the things that we're talking about. Let me grab a new piece of paper towel here. And what I'm going to do is some of these darker edges that are like right here, I'm going to see if we can't wet that and get a little lift going. I mean, yes, it's staining, but that just completely softens that edge. It's lifting back. It's lifting back a bit right there. Let me see if I can get that one on the close-up cam. So, yep, we're right here. Well, here, look, that like kind of mixed, but left me this weird little area. And it all kind of blended together. You saw how it was in the beginning, and now it's just like this grumpy Gus, moody space. I don't even know. But look at, I don't want to lift it, but I do. Look, see? Yes, it's lifting. It is lifting. And that's just water and just tapping it. Just going to put in a little bit more of the pearl back, the lilac. But I think you could continue to layer for sure, right? And if I don't want that to be quite so harsh, maybe I just dab it. Dab. Let's get some texture. What do you guys think? I'm just kind of stuff that's left on my paper towel, kind of moving it around. That would be pretty. You could put some more clouds back in, like the highlights. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes. We could. So what I want to do right now is I'm just going to soften this real quick. Clear that off. I'm going to soften just right here real quick and lift just a little bit of that. I'm tapping to get, you can't see, but I'm tapping to get some of the excess water off because I don't want to come in here too wet. I just want to soften this edge. And I'm actually going to, I don't want to cause any weird blooms anywhere I don't want them. So I'm just going to soften and blot it up. And another way that you can do that is you could actually just take like the tissue and just get just like a damp piece, right? So now this is just damp and you could just scrub that edge right there with that damp tissue. Right now I can't get too much water. I can soften that edge. And look how that moves. You guys seeing that? Like, I don't want to leave anything that's... So, it definitely lifts color out. But at the same time now, I'm tapping and I'm actually leaving a little bit of color back behind. I don't want to lose some of those down streaks. I'm trying to be very careful of that, like right here where it actually looks like it's raining out of the cloud. Okay. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to leave it. Let me get back to the overhead. There's like a moody little sky there. I will definitely take pictures and post them on MeWe. Once everything is dry, I'll peel the edges, let it set, get rid of the salt, see what happened when we did the salt on the metallic, if it left anything different. Yeah, if I add more to these clouds, I will do that, and then I'm going to show you a picture of the final. I'm going to post that on MeWe. So if you're not already following me on MeWe, definitely, the link is right there in the chat. It's also in the description below. Let's see, question. I wonder if you could use that dabbing off the paper towel technique to make fog with the pearl white. Oh, wouldn't that, you know what, we didn't use any pearl white, did we? Oh, you have got me interested. Hold on, folks. We just real quick. I mean, I've kept you this long. If you're still here, thank you. If you are still here, how about when the chat is over, when the live is over, go over to the regular chat and that way I know who stayed till the end. Or if you're watching the replay and you've stuck with me this long, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate you. And you know what? Drop me a message and tell me. I'm actually taking some of the pearl white. I've got it on my brush. I'm actually going to put a little bit like this on the paper towel. Just dabbed it into the paper towel. And now we're going to test a theory. It's going to work? It's not going to work? Is it going to be a mistake? I don't know, but let's go. Drop me a comment afterwards and tell me which one was your favorite color. Oh yeah, look at that. Could definitely work. So Gypsy Heart asked about, now I just dabbed it into that and I'm just coming right back. Like, oh yeah. Gypsy Heart asked, could you just dab with it like that with the pearl and kind of get the clouds going? And the answer, my friends, is yes. Yes, definitely. What about just with the brush? You know what I mean? It may be like transparent. I'm still live. So yeah, I'm just gonna pop a little bit of this on here in a few places and we'll see how that works. see that, Ash? Ashley was like a little beyond where she wanted to in her stream yesterday, and which was fine. Please don't take that as there was anything wrong with that, because there wasn't. And apparently I am over too, so I think that was Lou. I think he's home. Some gold on the mountaintop. Ooh. Okay. All right. I'm going there just for you. I saw that. Little gold on the mountain. Kind of like snow. Or like some light hitting it, maybe. Maybe we have some like over here. Brighter spots. Pop some in here and there. Bright gold. Okay. So yeah, I'm going to just do a little bit more on this, probably, off. Well, I hear a car going, so he probably was trying to tell me he was going somewhere. So I'm going to do a little bit more of this off camera, and I will definitely post it for you over on MeWe. For sure. For sure. That just kind of as it kind of like, different areas. Must have gold in there somewhere. Yes, there's gold in them there hills. I'm going to bring this one up a little higher because I'm not liking that little transition, but you know what? We can pop some gold on top there. Because why not? There you go. There you go. And we did that copper. I don't know that there was the rose gold in there. That one. But yeah, jump over to the comments when we finish, and just let me know, what did you think? Will these make your wish list? Are they going to make it onto your wish list? Are you going to be, is the want monster going to be like, I need some of these when they are finally available in these colors? I like them. I am absolutely excited that, yeah, I like them. I'm not going to peel this yet, so that reveal will happen on MeWe. I will keep it close by so I can share it with you next time. Let's just discuss, can you lift it up and turn it slightly to catch the light before we go? Absolutely. Okay, let me get that off the screen now so that it's not in the way. Okay, look, if I can get this, I don't know how I'm gonna get, like, ready. Say tip. Let's see if you see the color shifts. Are you seeing? Look at you seeing that? Look how like almost 3-dimensional that looked. Did you see that? Like going back again, right in the mid area. It just gets this moody, like 3-dimensional look to it. Look at that. These are, let's go to this, see if we can come over here and pick some up. Right? You see the gold is really wet down here right now, but look at the purling in here. You see that? So yeah, what was your favorite color? And is the want monster got you? Are these going to make your wish list? And do you want to see me do something else with these? Now we've kind of tested them out. We've messed with them. Do you want to see me actually do like a planned piece of artwork with them? Because I am definitely more than happy to do something like that as well. So I do have some ideas. I'm going to move this out of my way. And I got to tell you, if I made these clouds even more moody, grumpy, I'd take that rigor and I would grab like some Copic white maybe, or some Dr. P.H. Martin's bleed proof white, and get some like crackling lightning going on in there. Yeah, That would be so much fun. So we didn't spritz it with just plain water to see if that would move, but the alcohol definitely gives it an amazing effect. So if you get these, or Teresa, I know Teresa has them because she was asking me to do something with them. I would love to see what you do. Please share it on MeWe. Tag me because I want to see what you do. And if you use alcohol, I want to see what kind of effects you get. And you're going to be amazed when that alcohol touches it and it makes these weird white like effects, and then it just kind of goes away. That pearl white peeking through some darker clouds like it's the moon would be gorgeous. Yes. Oh my gosh. Like I'm excited about these. So my first impressions are these are fantastic. I am so thrilled that I got them. Oh, I have to show you guys if they will re-wet. We know that I'm setting these to dry. Just moving them so that they each have a space. Let me grab this so I can show you, and then that's it. We're done. Because I have kept you long enough. All right. I'm just going to take one of my guards. Okay. Look at my desk. Look at how bad I made a mess. That's okay. It was fun. I had fun. I hope you guys had fun. I know that this is long. And yes, so Teresa says, yes, a planned piece of artwork. All right. I'm going to give that some thought because this has got to be one of the slides that I'm like, ooh, I would like to use that again. Okay. So Teresa told us that these were all pretty staining. So I'm just going to grab me a little piece of, I always cut off a little piece because of the magic eraser, because, you know, you go through them so quickly. Gypsy Heart said she had fun. Oop, I am tossing that around. I'm just cleaning up my water so I can get a little bit of clean water. Gypsy Heart Crafts said, I bet you could even use those metallic pencils to add in some details too over the top of this piece. Oh, I bet you're right. Interesting. You have the regular ones. Wait, Teresa, you said you have the regular ones, the regular aqua inks? Is that what you're referring to? Or the regular version of the metallic pencils? Tara says, the time doesn't bother me as long or as short as you want. I love seeing these in action. Whoosh, gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Yeah. That's the rinse well. It's filling back up. Okay. Oh, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. Like, I really had fun doing this. All right, I'm setting my guard. I'm going to just go here's 4 nice bright colors that you guys can see. And let me see about not so much on the desk view. Can I tip this down a little bit more? Hold on. Let's see if we can bring it. How about that? Now it's not washing it out so bad. Yes, you guys can see that? Okay. Well, well, well. All right. Was that the first one? Was that the first one? Or were there others that I missed? And if I missed something, oh, that's the other thing. If I missed something that you asked today in chat, go ahead and drop it. Drop it back in the chat now so that we can, when I wrap up, I can get to your question. All right, so trying to keep my hand out of the way. Are you ready? We're going to go right through these 4 colors and see, will they lift? Oh, yes, the regular aqua inks came today, Teresa said. Interesting. Oh, you'll have to share with me how you like them. All right. And again, I am moving as I go. I'm just kind of rotating my little piece of magic eraser here. I'm not scrubbing hard. I mean, I am rubbing down, but I'm not scrubbing into the paper, if that makes sense. Just wiping that up, the water that I put down there. All right, you guys ready to see? Oh, look. Look where the holes were. It even pulled up. I guess I must have touched over that way too. So does that answer that question? They are somewhat staining, like the purple. So I can see a little bit of that purple. Well, I don't know. I mean, look at in the green here, like, might be a little bit of purple pulled down as I was pulling through. But what do you think? These little things with a magic eraser, I mean, let's check the metallics. Let's check the metallic. Let's see if we can get a little dot. I used a brush to lift the colors, Teresa said. I'm just going a little circular motion. This is damp. I am not pressing to scrub. I'm just, the pressure is on and I'm just kind of wiggling it. Just wiggling it a little bit. Okay. So guys, definitely a huge thank you to my moderators, Ashley of Gypsy Heart Crafts and Joseph, the art of Joseph Fincham. Their links to their channels are in the description below. If you have not checked them out, look at that. I hope you'll do so. They help me out a lot. Look at that. Guys, I love this thing. Like, if you needed to lift up, I mean, imagine how much you could use this just in watercolor alone. Painting a bird, and I need to lift out like a tiny little, you know, and there's all different shapes. Circles, you know, ellipse shapes, like there's so many. And you have to look, because I've seen on, I don't know if these are linked in the description. I'm pretty sure that they are. And some of them you get like multiple of the same one. You don't need multiple of the same one. These things last forever. They're thin, but they're metal. So that one's a little thicker. So yeah, make sure you're paying attention, because I believe the link that I put in the description is the multiple styles, so you get all the different shapes. If you're interested in that, magic erasers, I would highly encourage you, like, go to your local dollar store if you're here in the US, because the Dollar Tree sells them cheap. So yeah, like $4 for $1. So worth it, because you're going to use this a couple times and then this is going to start to break down and it's just not going to be useful anymore. So anyhow, that was it. I hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for staying. Thanks for staying long with me. Oh my gosh, that was an extra hour. And in my defense, the first half hour was a little crazy. And I apologize again, but make sure I didn't miss any comments. Oh, Alicia, I am so glad that you enjoyed it. This has been amazing. I had so much fun. I hope you guys are having fun with this stuff too. Next week, you are going to want to see, you're going to want to see what we're doing next week, because I have been so excited to bring this to you. I told you it's a supply that I have never, I've never shown it to you. I've never used it in the studio. I've never used it before. It was not in any of my studio tours. Like, you've not even seen it. I have not even unboxed it for you. And it's never been shown. And it is, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Yeah, that's what it's going to be like. It's going to be like, wow. Just wow. I wash golf balls with magic erasers. I go through a ton of them. Yeah. And they're great for, they're great for working in watercolors too, lifting little spots. Great stream today. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, Tara. I want to hear about those brushes. Please, direct message me on MeWe or something, and I will share the pictures afterwards when everything is all said and done. So I'll share those with you. I had a blast. Again, when this is over, hop over to the comments. Which one was your favorite color? And does the want monster now want these? And yeah, you think so? Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious? Haha. It's close. Close enough. I'm gonna give you close enough. All right. I had a great time. Thank you guys. Thank you for your patience. Please, I will see you next week at 3. There are some changes coming in the next couple weeks that I can't wait for you to see. And all of a sudden, you're just going to be like, turn on the live stream and we're going to go live. And it's going to be like, whoa, what just happened? And it's coming. So stay tuned. But next week, new supply, you're not going to want to miss. If you liked this week and you liked last week, next week, I can honestly tell you, it's going to get a little more intense and it's going to be a lot of fun. So until then, keep creating, my friends. Stay safe. Be kind to yourselves. I want to see you next time. Bye-bye, everybody.